Very, very good morning to all of you. First of all, let me thank the National President and Chairman and entire team of JCOM for giving me such an opportunity. Actually, Didar was telling me about this program maybe 1.5 months because of my inconvenience due to certain other preoccupations and engagements. It got postponed, and ultimately today on 11th of June, it is happening. So very happy to see the way JCOM is progressing. Okay, when it was launched on 20th 2020 during the COVID period, I still remember I was the person who introduced JCOM during the launch or online launch of JCOM. So we had a dream when we started JCOM, when we kicked off JCOM as a business initiative of JCI India. We had a dream. After 2 years in standing in 2023, when looking upon the progress made by JCOM within a short span of 2 years, but most of our time was during COVID period. I'm really thrilled to see the way JCOM is growing. So hats off to the efforts of entire team of JCI India, and especially the chairman, Didar, and under whom this particular organization is progressing day by day. And I'm sure a day will come when JCOM will spread its wings to international, and JCOM will be known as an international business platform initiated by JCI India. So my thanks to each and every member of JCOM, my best wishes to each and every member of JCOM. And let me enter into my particular topic of the day. My dear friends, just a minute. Didar, did you made me as co-host?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You already co-host, sir. Already co-host.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, when Didar asked me about this program, I was wondering what can be my topic. Let me tell you, I don't mean to say that I confess you. I'm not a hardcore business trainer. Okay. If somebody asks me what is my forte, I can say that I'm a train the trainer, focus trainer, or I want to be branded as a leadership coach. So I was thinking, but as a businessman, I have run my own business for almost 20 years. So I have my own experience in sales, marketing, as well as running my business. So I was thinking, what can be my area, which I can share with the very worthy members of JCOM across the country. This was the topic I have chosen. So let me share my screen and start my program. Just a minute. Didar, is my screen visible? Didar?
Yes, sir, visible.
Wonderful, wonderful. So once again, good morning to all the participants. I can see almost 59, 60 participants. That is a quite good number of participants for a training program. Otherwise, it will be, I can, even in between, I can come back to the screen and see your faces and interact with you. My only request to all the participants sitting in front of me is that please be with me. If possible, we will interact. If possible, you can unmute your mic and tell whenever you want to say something during the course of this program. You're totally free for all those things. I don't want to make this as a totally.
1 month.
That does not mean that you have to unmute in between like this. Any host. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this type of unmuting will disturb the entire program, whichever right from the beginning of this online program. This was the delay of any program. My dear friends, my topic for the day is building a sense of ownership. Okay, building a sense of ownership. Definitely, everyone, each and everyone who is running a business or even without running a business, you might have heard about this terminology, building a sense of ownership or sense of ownership in a broader sense. Okay. Before entering into our topic, let me ask you one question. What is leadership? It's a very, very simple question. You may feel that it's a very silly question also, because each and every one of us are leaders. We are budding leaders through a great platform called JCI. And you can type it in the chat box. What is your definition for leadership? Make it very simple. Don't complicate. Your definition. I am not asking about any technical or jargon-oriented definition. Leadership is sacrifice. Ramesh Madan. Oh, wonderful. He's my author participant. Nikhil, lead by example. No, I'm asking what is leadership? Who leads the team? That is the definition of a leader. Taking initiative. Wonderful, Ajay Jain. Those who are having good qualities to inspire, guiding the team, lead the team. Okay, fine. Let me come back. Leadership, as I used to tell, maybe I have told this in many platforms. Leadership is one of the terminologies which is having maximum number of definitions. Okay, maximum number of definitions. Maybe hundreds and hundreds of definitions are there about leadership. But the most simplest definition I want to convey with you, as business people, as JCOM members, is leadership is your ability to get things done through others. I repeat, leadership is your ability to get things done through others. Very simple. So all the business leaders should have this quality of getting things done through others. We are all, we love Superman. We like Superman. During our childhood, one of our greatest hero may be Superman. Superman, Spider-Man, all Phantom, all those super human beings. We used to love them. We used to really feel that they are superheroes. But in life or in business, we don't need Superman. We don't need a Phantom, or we don't need Spider-Man. We want to get things done through others. And that is called leadership. For getting things done through others. Now the question, real question comes. For getting things done through others, what is required? Now you can type again. What are the important things you require to get things done through others? You can type. Even 1 point or 2 point, everything will do. Domain knowledge, good communication, trust, wonderful Sudhanshu, good, very good point. Motivate or build trust, make them understand their reasons to work, beautiful Ramesh Madan. Knowing their ability, motivation, rapport, confidence, group goal, only everyone will be willing to work at another's command. Group goal should be there. And Gayatri, again, somebody unmuted. Host, please take care. This is really disturbing the session. Really disturbing. Please. Wonderful. Skill and teamwork, belongingness, believeness, work togetherness. Beautiful, beautiful. Lot of things. My dear friends, leadership is defined as your ability to get things done through others. And for getting things done through others, the most important quality a leader should possess is your ability to influence others. Your ability to influence others will make you things done. Your things done to getting things done through others. So that is what about that is about leadership. My dear friends, this is having a big connectivity with our topic. Building a sense of ownership. Okay, right. Now let us have some statistics to begin with. Every workplace has a culture. Even though it is a three people workplace, 100 people workplace, or 500 people workplace, any workplace, every workplace has its own culture. A very reliable statistic says that 94% of leaders and 88% of employees believe a distinct workplace culture is important to business success. I repeat, a distinct workplace culture is important to business success. So a workplace culture is the key for the success of a business. Number two, 83% of executives and 84% of employees rank having engaged and motivated employees as the top factor that substantially contributes to a company's success. So 83% executives and 84% of employees says that engaged and motivated employees are the key factor which contributes to the success of a company. Okay, the one is distinct to workplace culture, and number two is engagement of your workforce and getting them motivated consistently. And there is a correlation between employees who say that they are happy at work and feel valued by their company. So there is a correlation. We heard people say that we are happy at work, and there are people who are valued by their company, and those who say their organization has a clearly articulated and new culture. So please do understand these two terminologies are having a very good relationship. So now let us come to our point. Let us come to the key element of this session: sense of ownership. What is sense of ownership? What is sense of ownership? So now it's your turn, my dear friends. Now I can see 73 participants on board. Now you can start typing. Okay. There is a black mask on the screen. Please remove for better visibility. Where is the black mask? I don't know where it is. Where is it? Now it's gone. Is it gone now? It is on the top, right?
It's in the middle, sir.
Middle.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see that. Now it's now also it's there.
Yes, perfect, sir. Now perfect.
Now it's okay. Okay, right. So now you can type what is sense of ownership. Accountability. Good. Accountability. Keep yourself engaged. That will help you to travel along with me. Adjustability. Santhosh, responsibility. Subbo, respect to grow together. Success belongs to team leader who owns failure. One Sudhanshu, beautiful. And Tombai, it is belongingness. Wonderful. Belongingness to the organization. Accepting the job given as your own work. Flexibility. Beautiful answer, sir. So whatever you told us, absolutely correct. Whatever points you are contributing towards this session is absolutely right. But I have few more small points to add on. Number one is, it's a strong feeling that simple. It is a strong feeling that organization is yours. I should feel that each and every member feel that this organization is mine. It reminds me a story I have heard during my school days. I used to narrate the story during my leadership sessions. The story is about a king who ruled a country. The king was very judicious king, and who was very close to the heart of people. Everybody liked him, everybody loved him. And to run the dynasty or to run the kingdom, he should get the revenues. So he was getting the revenues from people, and the major revenue generation mechanism of that country was agriculture, and they used to cultivate grapes. Okay, so they will grow this. All these farmers went to this wine yards in the early morning, and they will work till evening, and they will come back to home, and they lived happily. Okay. One fine morning, the king fell ill. He was bedridden. So the doctors came, and doctors examined the king, and the doctor who did a thorough examination with the king told that the king is affected with a disease which is affecting his lung, his liver. So his liver is affected. Nowadays we know that liver cirrhosis is a very common disease. Even I have lost a few of my friends because of liver cirrhosis. I don't know whether liver cirrhosis was popular during those days, but the king was affected with a rare disease which was affecting his liver, and his liver was deteriorating day by day. So the only way to get this king saved is to somebody to donate his liver voluntarily. So he was telling it has to be done very immediately so that we can save the king. So immediately the minister sent a message throughout the country that tomorrow I want to meet all the people of the country. So please assemble in front of the palace. So very next day, all the people, most of the people, thousands of people gathered in front of the palace. So standing on the 9th floor of the palace, on the balcony of the palace, the minister started addressing the people. And minister told, my dear people, my dear countrymen, our king is in trouble. I know that you all love our king, but our king is in trouble. He's having a disease which is affecting his liver. And the doctor told that somebody has to donate your liver voluntarily so that we can save our king. So my question is, out of this thousands of people standing down, who is ready to willingly donate your liver to the king? There was a big shout, my dear friends. There was a big shout. Everybody told that I'm ready, I'm ready. So the minister was so happy to see that. Thousands of people shouting that I'm ready to donate my liver to king. But he told that we need only one person's liver. We don't need this much of thousands of people's liver to save our king. Only one person. So it was very difficult to identify one person out of these people gathered down in front of the palace. So he told there is a methodology I'm going to deploy for this. He took a feather which was lying on the floor, and he took that feather and he kept that feather on his palm, and the minister told that I'm going to fly this feather. Okay, I'm going to fly this feather down, and this feather will come down, and out of this people standing there, thousands of people standing there, on whose body this feather is landing, that person can donate his liver voluntarily to the king and save his life. Everybody agreed. Yes, 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 we are ready. So he kept this feather on his palm and he gently flew it, and it was just floating on the air. Very slowly it was going down. 9th floor, slowly it went to the 8th floor, 7th floor, 6th floor, 5th floor. Like that it was going down, 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 down. And almost it was about to reach down. Then something very, very, very strange happened. When I say what happened, most of you may say that everybody might have ran away because everybody will be might have afraid of this. But my dear friends, what happened is on the moment it was just to land on somebody's body. When it crossed the 2nd floor, there was a huge what you can say wind which was blew from the bottom. Thousands of people were blowing this feather upwards like this. It was a tornado in which the feather was flying back. My dear friends, nobody was ready to take the ownership. Nobody was ready to take the responsibility. So ownership is accountability. Ownership is responsibility. Ownership is a strong feeling that this organization is not only my boss organization, only our management's organization. This organization is mine. Belongingness to the organization. So we should have the people who are working with the organization. I'm not telling working for the organization. Working with the organization should develop, inculcate a belongingness to the organization. That is a sense of ownership. Accepting the organization's goals. Somebody wrote that. Definitely, the leadership is making the goal of the leader. A good leader is a person who is capable of transforming his goal to the team's goal. So the team members has to accept the organization's goals. That is ownership, sense of ownership. And sense of ownership can't be thrust upon people. This is a fact. We have to understand. Sense of ownership can be thrust upon people. They themselves should feel and live by it. Everyone, each and every team member should feel that it is my team, it is my goal, it is my responsibility. They themselves should feel and live by it. My dear friends, this is in a nutshell, if you are telling, this is sense of ownership. If you go through the consequences of lack of sense of ownership, I know that rather than I am telling this to you, you may be knowing better. As business people, as people who might have worked for different organizations, as people who are running your own business organizations, you might have experienced this. Okay, what are the consequences of lack of sense of ownership? Individuals putting no effort. Okay, makes others also frustrated or demotivated. This is the biggest problem with the people who is not having lack of sense of ownership, who is not having sense of ownership. They are spoiled by themselves and they slowly spoil others also. They demotivate, they will start demotivating others. Okay, this type of people are always thinking about benefits. What benefits we can get from this organization? What we can give to this organization is out of their thinking process. And number three, creates environment of blame and finger pointing, which is very, 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 what you can say, detrimental or very poisonous for any organization, creating an environment of blame and finger pointing. So, my dear friends, now let us come to the point. These are the 10 points I want to convey with you, and this is my session is all about. How to develop a sense of ownership. How to develop a sense of ownership. These are the 10 points we are going to discuss, and I think even in between also we can have a little bit interaction. Okay, point number one is having the right people in the team. Having the right people in the team. So you may be asking me, what do you mean by right people? What do you mean by right people? Is the right people means that the people with a lot of talent? That is the old school of thought. The people with a lot of talent, people with a lot of knowledge, the people with a lot of caliber, it is all school of thought. A brilliant guy who doesn't fit to the company's core values is of no use. You can call him as a useless, even though he knows the business. He's having a lot of knowledge. He's having caliber. He's having potential. He's having leadership ability. He's having communication ability. But until and unless he is not fitting into the company's core values and culture, it's gone. He's not the right person. I will tell you that. I will tell you that. Even an average guy who fits into the core values and the culture of the company is a much better option today. So he is the right person. So the first and foremost thing you have to take care to develop a team who is having a real sense of ownership to your company or your organization is having the right people in your team, choosing the right people in the team. So I don't know how many of you have again somebody is very unfortunate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how many of you have gone through this bestseller of Jim Collins, Good to Great. In Good to Great, Jim Collins say that get the right people in the right seats of your bus and then decide which direction to drive it. Our traditional way of traveling is we will fix the destination, we will fix the route, we will fix the bus, we will fix the driver, and we will everyone will board in the bus and the bus will go to the prefixed destination. No, that is wrong. That won't work now. That won't work today. Now, the latest management theory says that Jim Collins have a valid point for us. Get the right people in the right seat. You just park the bus, call the right people and make them sit in the right seat and decide to where these people can be taken to. Then you decide the destination. Definitely. Very sorry. Either this person, please mute your mobile or device, or please, for the others' sake, do something else. This is quite unfortunate. If you are not interested in the program, why you are troubling others? I don't know. This is not once or twice. This is third or fourth time it is happening. This is totally killing the session. Please, let me request you once again. I know that only 1 or 2 persons are creating the problem and it is affecting others also. Sorry for the interruption. It is not intentional. Okay. So, my dear friends, get the right people in the right seats of your bus and decide where you have to go. This is the new management theory, management principle. So you should know that the person sitting in the second seat, right? This person can do this. This person can do this, and this is the best destination. All these people can drive us to. This is the best destination. All these people in this bus can drive to. So then you decide the destination. That is the new theory. That is the new point. So the point number 1, to create a team with a sense of ownership, is having the right people in the team, have the right person at the right place. Number two is setting the core values of the organization and inculcating it in every employee. Having the core value of the organization and inculcating it in every employee. So I seek your attention to the year 2008, and the date was 26th of November. You might have guessed what is the incident is. Sorry, that's not that. Sorry. So setting the core values of the organization and inculcating. I made a mistake. So how many of you heard about SAPOS? How many of you heard about SAPOS? SAPOS is a United States-based company which was launched in the year 1999. It was launched in 1999. It is a very, very popular company, online company, which is dealing in footwear and clothing. It's a retail company, very popular company. You who are tech savvy, who are going in the online, you know what is SAPOS. And the very vibrant CEO, Tony Hsieh, took SAPOS to greater heights. And unfortunately, he died a few years back in a fire at his home. And seeing the success and watching the success of SAPOS, Amazon brought SAPOS in 2009. Now SAPOS is owned by Amazon. But my dear friends, in SAPOS, they are having 10 core values. Okay, 10 core values of SAPOS. These are the 10 core values. Which are the values? Just I will read out for you. Build open and honest relationship with communication. Okay, build open and honest relationship with communication. Do more with less, making maximum use of the resources. Build a positive team and family spirit. Number four, create. I'm telling few of them. Out of 10, we have 8. Create fun and a little weirdness. Be passionate and determined. Deliver wow through service. Like that, they have 10 core values in SAPOS. Out of this 10 core values, based on this, they will have a inception program of their team members. During the training, the entire training of the new staff going to be inducted in the company will be based on this 10 core values. This is all about SAPOS. The SAPOS is based on this 10 core values. And after this training program, after the employees training, each and every employee will be asked that if they cannot comply or they cannot go with any of the values out of this 10, any one of the values, the statement is you can leave the organization right now. If anybody can't comply with any of the values out of this 10, they can leave the organization with 3 months salary. My dear friends, this is very important. As I told in the beginning, setting the core values of your organization, whether it can be a small organization, it is a big organization, setting the core values of your organization is very, very important. And inculcating that culture, that values among your team members is important. Somebody have raised the hand. I don't know who it was. Just any questions? Anything? Somebody raised his hand. Okay. So yeah, Gayatri. Yeah, Gayatri Yashpal. You can unmute and speak, Gayatri.
Very good morning to everybody. Sir, thank you for this wonderful session. But my question is related to the second point itself.
Yeah.
So when we talk about introducing the core values of the organization, the new
Yes.
joinees don't openly accept that they are not capable of getting along with the core values. But instead what they normally do as, see, I have a fancy store. And regularly, I need to, at least every month, I need to employ another new BA. And again, the training process goes on. So these people don't say that, sorry, I cannot go along with your values. Instead, what they do, no, we are going to get along. Superb, absolutely wonderful. And end of the day, what they do, they again contact another HR person and they go for other interviews without getting us I mean, without informing us. So what is the best method to deal with this kind of an issue?
Once you understand that this person is not loyal to the organization, what you will do with them? The example I have cited about Sapos is not applicable everywhere. Sapos is having their own very, very detailed and thorough induction program, so that they will be focusing throughout the induction program, they will be focusing on these 10 values. So after that, everybody is clear. This is the value of my company. If I can't go with the value of this company, it is not my place. But it is not applicable for a small organization, as Gayatri told us. But if you come to know that this man or this particular person is not ready to accept your values, definitely your values is all about your organization. Without your values, the values set forth by you, you cannot run your organization. If the person who is working for you, the person who is in your team, who has to take your organization forward, is not with your values, I'm sure that it is not the place for that particular person. It is better to give him an opportunity to leave graciously. That is the best way, Gayatri, according to me.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
And one more point to everyone. If you have any clarification, we will be having a Q&A session at the end, so that we can avoid this interruption. If at all it is a very, very important thing, you can interrupt me, not a problem. I have no issue at all. Okay. And if it is a minor point, every point is very important to each and everyone, I know. But jot the point and ask me at the end. Okay. So this is the point. Set the core values of the organization and inculcating it in every employee. And that is mostly, that is a big process, long process. To understand the value and make that value his own value, your team members may take little time. Don't worry. Slowly and steadily, they will understand. If, as I told, if he is the right person, as the first point says, if that person is the right person, definitely that person will fit into the group. Don't worry. The point number three is building a sound organizational culture right from recruitment of an employee and sustain it throughout. So this is very important. Your organization should have a clear-cut culture right from the recruitment of an employee. And after taking people, if you feel that, as I told you, after taking all the people into your team, if you are developing a culture, it will be very difficult. So you should have a predetermined culture, and you are recruiting people, and you are inviting people to get along with that culture, and that culture should be your organizational culture, your corporate culture. Okay, and you have to sustain it throughout. Now I come to the point I was telling in the previous slide. I take your attention to the year 2008, November 26th. This is a very short video. Just go through the video. You will understand what it is. Everybody knows that what it is. 26th November 2008. Really, the city of Mumbai was shocked when almost 10 terrorists landed in Mumbai, and they really took the entire Mumbai city in their at their gunpoint. And Taj Mumbai, it's a beautiful property owned by Tata. And this Taj was really conquered by 2 or 3 terrorists who dashed into the hotel by the evening of 26th. And you know that at the time this terrorist entered the hotel, there were around 500 guests who registered and who are staying in different rooms. And in the different restaurants of Taj, as well as different banquet halls, there were almost 600 guests. Okay. And almost 600 staff were there. So 600 plus 600 plus 500, 1,700 people were there inside. Okay. And everybody was panicked. Immediately, everybody became panicked. And almost 2 nights and 3 days, it was a havoc. The Mumbai city, the Taj, entire India was under terror. And what happened? Everybody knows. Everybody knows. My dear friends, we had 600 staff members, right from top to bottom. 600 staff members were inside. And you might have heard, as a staff member in a hotel, when a fire happens, when a mishap occurs, they knows which is the best way to escape. Backdoor. So many different ways to from this hotel through backdoor they can escape. But it is not my words. The word says, the fact says that not a single staff of the Taj, out of 600, not a single staff of this staff went out till this issue was over. And we know that almost 34 people died. And out of that, 14 were Taj staff. And right from the general manager, right from the banquet manager was a lady, Mallika Jagat, 24-year-old lady that time, 2008. She was 24-year-old. And she was handling a banquet of Hindustan Unilever, a big banquet. And you just imagine what will be the mindset of a 24-year-old lady. But she told that it is my responsibility. I stayed back. It is my responsibility to be with our guests. It is my responsibility to make them normal. Even though I'm tensed, I tried to compose myself. My dear friends, we all know that after that, the entire Mumbai gave a big salute to this entire staff, the ordinary heroes of Taj, who are the real heroes. And Harvard Business Review also stated about the ordinary heroes of Taj. So my question is, what may be the reason? What may be the reason? Let me go back to the point. What may be the reason this entire stuff, if it is usually when it happens out of 600, maybe 100 may go out, 200 may go out, maybe a handful may stay back. That happens. But what made the entire staff of the Taj stay back inside the premises of the hotel itself and console the entire guests who are inside and be a part of the crisis management. Can anybody put your comments in the chat box? What is your view? The policies of the management. Lakam Ravindra Reddy, policy. Yeah, can you just mention what is the policy? What policy? A pride of being the part of Taj family. Good. That is good, Gayatri. Regular training of core values. Beautiful, beautiful. Regular training of core values. Leadership, trust, sense of duty. Everywhere. Don't take on only Taj. Everywhere this training is being given. I mean to say that it is the culture. It is the organizational culture developed by Taj right from beginning. That made them stay back as the ordinary heroes of Taj. Let me clarify. Let me make it more clear. There are three elements which made them stay back. Okay, which is the part of the organizational culture. One is the recruitment. I came to know that. I was also really surprised when I was studying about this particular incident during that time. The process of recruitment, the frontline staff of Taj was not recruited from the metro cities, for your understanding. They were not recruited from the metro cities, but they were recruited from the small cities like Nasik. I'm just Tiruchirappalli. So they were recruited from small cities, not from metros. Number one. And number two, they were not recruited from colleges. They were recruited from high schools. Okay, after completing their high schools, they were recruited. So the priority was attitude, not grades. Number one, the recruitment priority was the attitude of the staff, not grades. And the training, thorough training, developing them as the brand ambassadors. That was the focus. Okay. So instead of frontline staff, they were branded as frontline ambassadors of Taj. So they are the brand ambassadors of Taj. So each and every staff working in the front line as frontline officers, they were the frontline ambassadors of Taj. And number three, that is also very, very important, the motivation which was given. The motivational process, the recognition process of the staff of Taj was not only monetary. It is very, very personal also. My dear friends, definitely everybody will be having a guest comment. There is a provision for the comment from the guests about the staff. Usually the guests who are satisfied with the staff, they will put a word about that particular staff. Whenever the name of a particular staff is mentioned by any of the guests in the Taj, within 48 hours, that particular staff will be recognized within 48 hours. That is the way, that is the style of the culture, organizational culture, right from the beginning, developed by Taj. And that created whatever we are telling about, the sense of ownership. They stayed back because of one reason. They felt that Taj is ours. The ordinary heroes of Taj, each and every person, right? It may be chef, it may be general manager, it may be a room boy. Everybody felt that it is my responsibility to save Taj. It is my responsibility to save each and every guest trapped inside this hotel because of this terrorist attack. It is my duty. It is Taj, because Taj is mine. Taj is mine. So, my dear friends, building a sound organizational culture right from recruitment of an employee and sustaining it throughout is very, very important to develop sense of ownership. Point number 4. Leader or management must recognize the strength of employees and help them make it better. Similarly, the limitations must be identified and help them to overcome. So this is simply, we heard about SWOT analysis. Usually in a self-development, we do SWOT analysis. As a leader, as an organizational leader, as a business leader, as a part of management who is running the show, you should be able to do the SWOT analysis of your team properly. You have to understand the strength and weakness of your team members. Definitely, everybody will be not only having strength, but also weakness also. As we all know, every organization is having 4 types of people. 4 types of people, my dear friends. Each and every organization. If you look at it very closely, you can see there are 4 types of people in every organization. The first type of people are called workhorses. Workhorses. They will work like anything. They are having a high willingness but low ability. If you give any task with a detailed description how to do the task, they will do it. Any task, any tough task, they are working horses. But only thing is that if you give a task without proper description, they will not be able to do that because their ability is low, their willingness is high. So workhorses is number 1. So if you have a workhorse in your team, you can train them and improve them. Okay. And number 2, they are called stars. Stars are having high willingness and high ability. They can do anything, any assignment, and they don't need much instructions. They are self-motivated. They know they are having creativity. They are having their own style of working. They are called stars. What you have to do is pat on their back occasionally. They will do their job. The third category is called dead wood. Dead wood. You know what is a dead wood? Which is not at all productive. They are the people who are having low willingness, low ability. They will not be doing anything, and they are not having any ability to do that also. And slowly, as I told earlier, that category, slowly they will spoil others also. If you have a dead wood in your team, what you have to do is what you do with the dead wood, chop them out. For the betterment of the organization, remove them as early as possible. And the 4th category is called sleeping elephants. I repeat, sleeping elephants. What sleeping elephants is having us? They are having high ability but low willingness. They can do anything if they want. They have high ability, high knowledge, high caliber, but their willingness is low. They will not do. They will just watch. So these are the people who have to tactfully deal with. As a business leader, as a part of management, you have to tackle this type of people. Because all the sleeping elephants can't be dealt with the same formula. As we all know, different strokes for different folks. Some may be motivated by monetary benefits. Some may be motivated by recognitions. Some may be motivated by achievements. Some may be motivated by positions. So accordingly, you have to deal. So this is very, very important. My dear friends, just take the example of Chennai Super Kings. I'm a hardcore Chennai Super Kings fan. Just take the example of Chennai Super Kings last season. They were the underdogs. Definitely, even though they have a big fan following, they were the underdogs in the beginning because one of the most weakest bowling unit. Maybe if you are taking the batting unit of Chennai, it is reasonably good. If you take the bowling unit, there is no established bowler. Even you cannot calculate Ravindra Jadeja also as an established bowler. Just to see these 2 faces, Matish Patirana and Tushar Deshpande. My God. When I was seeing Tushar Deshpande playing first match and second match and giving lot of runs and getting hit to different parts of the ground, I was thinking, why this captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni is playing this fellow again and again? My dear friends, from second match, third match, he started picking wickets and he picked up 21 wickets, one of the leading wicket takers in the series. Even though he gave run, he started picking wickets. I'm sure that by next season or one more season, he will be one of the most sought after bowlers in IPL. How to handle the weakness of that person, how to make use of his strength. The captain, the leader, Dhoni could do that. The other guy, Matish Patirana is not even in the squad of Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka's national squad. He was a university player. His bowling action fascinated Mahendra Singh Dhoni. After seeing his bowling action in a video, it was fascinated. He just resembles, we all know, he resembles Lasith Malinga, who was one of the legendary bowlers of Sri Lanka. And his ability to bowl outside the off stump and beat the batsman That fascinated Dhoni, and that was used very tactfully throughout. And see what the result with these two bowlers as trump cards, what Chennai could do. They won the IPL this time, beating the favorites Gujarat Titans. So through this, the employee will transform from a rookie to a pro and will be obliged to organization. My dear friends, you should be able to understand the strength and weakness of your team members, and you have to improve them accordingly. Work on the strength of people and work on the weakness and assign them accordingly. That definitely, that now just imagine this, what is the mindset of this two. If at all they became shining stars of international cricket, it is because of one person, that is called Mahendra Singh Dhoni. You should be such a business leader. This is the way you should create, and their sense of ownership towards to Chennai Super Kings. Just imagine. So you have to create the sense of ownership through this particular point, which is called recognizing the strength of employees and weakness of the employees and acting accordingly. The point number five, my dear friends, transparent communication and taking feedbacks from the team members must be a regular exercise. Needless to say that feedback, Kenneth Blanchard told, feedback is the breakfast of champions. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. And don't feel that feedback comes only from your customers. Feedback, the first feedback should be taken from the people inside. Once you take the feedbacks and suggestions from your team members, that creates a lot of sense of ownership. When their suggestions are heard and try to incorporate in the strategies adopted by the company, just keep your eyes open and they will own up the responsibility. If it is their suggestion, if I am giving a suggestion and you are taking up a suggestion and working on it, their sense of ownership will grow up and they will be responsible for whatever company is doing and do everything to make the company's policies and programs succeed. Point number six, how the leader or company treat employees during times of crisis matters. My dear friends, this is very, very important. This is one of the key points which make people stay with any organization. It is a business organization, if it is a voluntary organization, any organization, how the leader or company treat employees during times of crisis matters. During COVID, during Corona times, we know that a lot of companies downsized their staff. A lot of people started working from home. The salaries were cut down. Those who were getting 2 lakhs, their salary became 75,000 or 1 lakh. The salaries were drastically cut down. But there were few companies who took great care of their employees. I know, right from small to big, in my city, in Kerala, Palakkad, I know few of the business concerns who took care of the staff very well during this crisis time. And believe me, those people will be remembering it with a lot of reverence during their lifetime. They will never forget, okay, how others behaved to us, how my company responded to me during my tough times is one of the key factors to stay back in any organization. So stay with your team members during the tough time, during the crisis. So that is a very, very important point which make the people stay back in your company and which creates the sense of ownership in your company. 7. Again, this I think this does not require much explanation, as it is well known to each and every one of us. Appreciation and honoring people for individual brilliance is important. We know that appreciation at the right time, appreciation delayed is appreciation denied. Okay, but recognizing team success is more important. In an organization, in a company, recognizing team success is more important. To develop a culture, weak culture is very, very important for the prosperity of the company. Okay, creating a we feeling will make the ownership culture prosper. So rather than definitely individual recognition, individual achievements should be recognized properly, but you just motivate, just inspire people to work on teams and achieve as a team. The teams should be known. The individual voice should be among the chorus of the team. So the team should be projected rather than individuals. So develop team culture. So appreciation can make a day, even change a life. Your willingness to put it all into words is all that is necessary. So definitely appreciation is everything. If you take any generation, old generation, new generation, or coming generation, everybody loves appreciation. Appreciation is the fuel which makes each and everyone go forward. Okay, so as I told, the appreciation methodology, the motivational theory which is applied in Taj, it is an example for us. So whenever it is done, whenever there is an achievement, whenever there is a good thing done by your team member, without much delay, appreciate them. So that creates a good culture, as well as that creates a good mindset among your team members. And point number 8, my difference point number 8, career growth opportunities provided and improvement in the socio-financial position will certainly motivate people. So this is very important. Whenever I come and join an organization, 3 years and 4 years of time, nowadays people want to grow very faster. Even though right from top to bottom, everybody wants to grow very faster. I was running my event management company right from 2002 to almost 15 to 16 years. I was running my own event management company. I had done a lot of events in Kerala and outside Kerala. And I had a very good team with me. If at all I was successful in my business, it was because of my team. In my experience, in the event management is a field in which maybe some other field also will be there. According to my experience, after learning something, the staff they used to jump to other organization very frequently, very easily, because the investment in event management is mostly human investment. Your client base. Okay. So that it is very easy to jump from one company to another. If at all I survived, because it is because of my team. So that is the way I treated my team. So I still remember, still I stopped my business in the year 2018. There were 4 or 5 people who was with me, who were in my team right from the beginning. So that is the way I treated them. Some of my friends told that one of my friend who is doing a pharmaceutical business, I heard that he offered 1% share in the company for the best performers, top 10 performers, and he gave a timeline also to become the part of the company. Big offer. So everybody is looking upon growth prospects. So we have to offer, we have to show them the bigger picture. In the long run, what you can become if you travel with our company, what will be the improvement in the socio-financial position, what will be the improvement, and definitely that will motivate them to put their best, give their best, and take the organization to their heart. Okay, so this is Mark Zuckerberg, and who is there with Mark Zuckerberg? Type very fast. Type very fast. Who is that? Just. Who is there with Mark Zuckerberg? That lady. If anybody knows, you can. Facebook founder. Chombai is telling that Facebook founder. Anybody knows her name? Facebook founder. Nobody is typing. I think just let me come back. Okay. Mark. I think people are struggling a little bit. Her name is Sheryl Sandberg, my dear friends. Her name is Sheryl Sandberg. Sheryl Sandberg was American technology executive and philanthropist. She was running her own company. And in 2008, in the initial days of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg understood the caliber of this lady, and she was made as the COO of Facebook, Chief Operating Officer of Facebook. Even though Mark Zuckerberg was the face of Facebook, this lady, Sheryl Sandberg, was the heart of Facebook, whatever, of a heart or engine of Facebook. In 2012, she got elected as the first director into the board of directors of Facebook, first lady director. In 2012, she was in the board of directors of the Facebook, and she took as the advertising in charge. She made the biggest business Facebook had. Everything was brought in by Sheryl Sandberg. She was, and even though, as I told you, even though Mark Zuckerberg was the face, she was all in all with Facebook. When Facebook, the parent company name was changed to Meta, she was the COO of Meta. And in 2022, after making Facebook, after making Meta the global leaders, she stepped down. Very satisfactory. And while stepping down, can you imagine, can you guess what was the net worth of this lady? What was the net worth of this lady? 170 crore USD. 170 crore USD. Okay, 170 million USD, sorry. So I'm very poor in mathematics. 170 million USD. What is the conversion in Indian money? I don't know. Please work it out. That was the net worth of Sheryl Sandberg when she stepped down from the post of COO of Meta in 2022. So if you can show the bigger picture to your team, that will create a lot of sense of ownership among your team members. They will work for you like anything, and they will be the real warriors of your organization. And my dear friends, this is very, very one of the most important points I want to convey. The point number 9, provide an exciting working environment and freedom to unleash their creativity. Provide an exciting working environment and freedom to unleash their creativity. JCI Creed says that economic justice can best be won by free men through free enterprise. What is free men and free enterprise? You should be able to express your talents without any barrier, without any block, without any chains pulling you back. So nowadays, the younger generation, the latest generation, they need some excitement at workplace. They need exciting working environment, and they need total freedom to express their creativity. So unless we let the strings loose, the kite will not fly high. You can loosen your strings, but you never cut your strings. Okay. So unless we let the strings loose, the kite will not fly high. So just imagine, talk to your team about ownership. I'm sure the current generation, and they will get bored and walk away. And get them excited about something and show the way, inspire them, and show the task and make them excited about something, and they will do it with ownership. That is what we can see. Dear friends, can anybody identify what is this picture? I know few of the Keralites are sitting in this group. So that you can just share if you know what it is. People from Kerala, zones of Kerala, if you can identify what is this picture is about, you can type. I don't know. Anybody? We can see. Flood in 2000. Oh, wonderful, 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 wonderful. This is these are the people, the youngsters who gathered to sort and pack the relief materials and to send to the various places of Kerala. When a government was planning for such an operation, they were really skeptical that whether we will get volunteers. It was very tough to get people during that flood times, and the message was spread through all the WhatsApp groups. And to the astonishment of the government, to the astonishment of different departments, thousands of youngsters turned up. They worked day and night. My dear friends, they were really excited that time. They were really excited to serve the community. They were really excited to serve the mankind. So this excitement, the excitement element should be brought in. And there is a terminology. I don't know how many of you heard about the word called intrapreneurship. Intrapreneurship. Intrapreneurship is nothing but the act of behaving like an entrepreneur while working within a large organization. So you are working in an organization, but you are getting an opportunity to show, to portray your entrepreneurship skills, your creativity. You are given such a freedom to work within that organization as an entrepreneur, and that is called intrapreneurship. And this word intrapreneurship was coined by Gifford and Elizabeth Pinchot in the year 1976. It was created way back in 1976. And under intrapreneurship, employee initiatives to undertake something innovative without being asked. Okay, without the management ask for you anything, you are working on something. You are working with an innovative mindset, and you are bringing the new versions, new innovations at your workplace as an entrepreneur inside the organization. So you have given that freedom to work by your own. So these are the few companies who have adopted entrepreneurship in their organizations, and it has been proven as a big success, whether it is Sony or 3M or Google or Amazon. So my dear friends, successful entrepreneurial practices. So it is a good thing which can be used in any organization under some. Initially, you need some. You have to give some supervisory skills that are needed. But definitely it has proven as very successful methodology. The successful entrepreneurial practices are taking risks, motivate your team members to take risks, calculated risks, admitting ignorance and mistakes. This makes the workplace very relaxed. If you are not knowing anything, admit ignorance, and if you commit a mistake, admit your mistake. Give an environment where anybody can commit a mistake and admit the mistake and correct the mistakes. Redefine the problem and get into the root cause and think big. That is the key word. Think big about the future plans. These are the successful entrepreneurial skills you have to inculcate in your organization. So you give the freedom to unleash the creativity of your team members. So Jamie Q, the founder of Studio Zao, says that combining your organization's resource with an experimentative environment will help entrepreneurs to thrive. Combining your organization's resources with an experimentative environment in your organization will help entrepreneurs to thrive. Now, the latest business culture require entrepreneurs in every organization. Okay, gradually they may develop into entrepreneurs also. So every organization require entrepreneurs for their success. So Studio Zao is a London-based innovation studio specialized in helping the world's leading organization. They're helping the leading organizations of the world to develop entrepreneurship within their organization. So just imagine, there are companies who are working for that also. That is what Studio Zao is doing. So Jamie Q is the key person of Studio Zao. My dear friends, the key point, the last point is never miss opportunities to celebrate the success of the team. Never miss the opportunities to celebrate the success of the team and make time for camaraderie among team members. My dear friends, all work will not make any organization prosper. Celebration, yeah, make make an environment where each and every small achievement of your organization is being celebrated. It can be a small cake cutting. It can be a weekend outing. It can be a get together. So celebrations creates more bonding among the members. Celebrations make people stay with more passion in the organizations. Celebrations make the sense of ownership more and more stronger in every organization. So never miss any opportunity to celebrate even the smallest achievements of your organization. So my dear friends, I will have a quick recap, a quick recap through my slides. Point number 1, having the right people in the team. Point number 2, setting the core values of the organization. So point number 3, building a sound organizational culture. Number 4, recognizing and working on the strength and weakness of your members. Transparent communication among your team members, and taking feedbacks from the team members. Point number 6, take care of your employees during the times of crisis. Appreciation and honor at the right time, developing the we culture. Number 8, career opportunities, and show them the bigger picture available for them in the organization. And number 9, providing an exciting working environment to unleash their creativity. And the last and very important point is never miss opportunities to celebrate the success of the team. And my dear friends, let me conclude with your role as a leader, the key roles of you as a leader to develop the sense of ownership among your team members. Number 1, spread a sense of ownership. You are the key person to spread. Everything begins with you. As the leader of your organization, it should start from you. Your sense of belonging to your organization is an example for others to follow. Spread a sense of ownership. Number 2, give your employees support to solve issues. Whenever there is an issue, your hand should be there. People should feel that if at all I am in trouble, my leader is there to support me. So that gives a lot of confidence, a lot of courage for them. So give the employees support to solve issues. Tolerate rare failures. Failures may be there. Mistakes may be there. So rare and small failures, please tolerate. So act with tolerance. Treat your employees alike. There should not be small or big, senior or junior. Treat your employees alike. All are your team members. All are your employees. And trust subordinate. There should be without trust, no organization will prosper. Start learning to trust people. Trust your subordinate. Trust your colleagues. Trust everyone. Trust your team members. My dear friends, sense of ownership should not be an outcome of one's title. Sense of ownership should not be an outcome of one's title. Stock ownership or salary. It is not an outcome of one's title, stock ownership or salary, but readiness to take work, passion, and accountability. Sense of ownership is your readiness to take work, passion, and accountability. My dear friends, wishing you all the very best. Once again, thanking the JCOM chairman, national president, and entire team of JCOM for all your support and giving me this wonderful opportunity to share these little thoughts with you. Thank you very much, Chairman. Once again, the floor is open for any queries or Q&A. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sudhanshu. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You can see the messages coming.
Yeah. So anyone having any questions, they can drop in the chat box, please.
Yeah, can somebody read it? Nasir Bhai, okay, Nasir Salim. Nasir Salam, you are there. Thank you very much. Mohit Karunya, thank you very much. Lot of Ramesh Madan. Thank you, Ramesh. Sudhanshu, you are really motivations for me because you are continuously responding to my calls. I can see Chantrish Raj. There are other few people also present out here. If at all, even don't feel that this is the only platform to ask any queries. You can note down my WhatsApp number. You can communicate with me through WhatsApp also. I will just type my WhatsApp number in the chat box so that you can communicate to me through WhatsApp also. 9349956828 is my WhatsApp number. So that is